Hi friends, and welcome back to the ICW Exchange, otherwise known as the Illinois Child Welfare Exchange. I'm your host, Jocelyn Fetting, and I am super glad you're here with me today. Today we're going to be talking about something that is often super duper confusing, but are actually two of the most impactful programs DCFS offers for its older youth. The Youth Housing Advocacy Program and the Youth Housing Assistance Program, or YHAPs for short. Those eligible for these programs are young people between the ages of 17 and a half and 21 years old, those who have aged out of the Illinois child welfare system, and those who entered adoption or subsidized guardianship after age 14. Please pay very close attention to when I bring up eligibility for each of these programs because they are different between them, and I'll explain why. The Youth Housing Advocacy Program and the Youth Housing Assistance Program exist to help young adults move towards independence safely and sustainably. They are designed for young people who are ready to begin living on their own, but may need guidance, financial support, or both to make that transition successful. At their core, YHAPs are about prevention, helping young people avoid a housing crisis before it actually happens. They give young adults the chance to learn, plan, and practice independence while still having access to guidance and safety nets. Again, these are two distinct programs: the Youth Housing Advocacy Program, which offers support and coaching, and the Youth Housing Assistance Program, which offers direct financial help. And sometimes these programs can work hand in hand. So let's start with the advocacy side. The Youth Housing Advocacy Program isn't about giving cash. It's about helping you prepare to live independently. Through this program, you can get help finding affordable housing, understanding leases, communicating with landlords, managing your money, and learning what it means to be a responsible tenant. Advocates also help connect young adults to community resources, things like food pantries, clothing closets, and utility assistance, so that once you move into your apartment, you have a full picture of what support exists around you. One of the most important parts of this program is budgeting. Every young person who participates completes a budget plan, even if their income is currently zero. The goal is to start learning what it costs to live on your own, how to estimate expenses, plan ahead, and make adjustments when life throws you curveballs, which in my experience, it normally does. Another key feature of this program is that the support doesn't end when you move into your apartment. Advocates stay in touch for at least 3 months after you've moved into your apartment to help you maintain that stability. That might mean troubleshooting problems with rent, utilities, landlords, or simply checking in to make sure you're doing okay. So to be eligible for this program, you must be between the ages of 17 and a half and under 21 years old, and either still in DCFS care within 6 months of your case closure, or someone who aged out of care or entered adoption or subsidized guardianship after your 14th birthday. So that was a lot. Let me break this down maybe a little bit easier for us. In order to be eligible for the Youth Housing Advocacy Program, you have to either 1. have entered adoption or subsidized guardianship after your 14th birthday, 2. aged out of the Illinois child welfare system, or 3. still be in care 6 months until your case closure and be between the ages of 17 and a half and 21. You'll also need to show that you either have income to cover rent and utilities, or that you're working toward that goal through school, training, or employment. This YHAP program focuses on life skills, confidence, and preparation, so that when you step out onto your own, you already have the tools you need to succeed. Now let's look at the Youth Housing Assistance Program. This is the financial side of the YHAP programs, designed to help young adults who have already left DCFS care attain or maintain stable housing. The assistance can be used for a wide range of things like security deposits, rent in certain situations, furniture, beds for yourself and your children if you have any, utility deposits or bills, appliances, or even short-term subsidies to help with housing costs for up to a year after your case closes. The purpose of this assistance isn't just to get you housed, it's to help you stay housed. And in order to qualify for this program or to be eligible for this program, you must be 18 to 21 years old, your DCFS case must be closed, or you must have aged out of care. So those who have been adopted or have been placed in subsidized guardianship would not be eligible for this program. You'll also need to complete a budget statement that shows that once this assistance is combined with your income, you'll be able to meet your monthly expenses. Each young adult can receive up to $2,000 per year with a lifetime maximum of $4,000. And so you need to make sure that you communicate those needs with the Office of Housing and Cash Assistance, because you do need a referral for those monies. In certain cases, additional funds can be approved when the need is especially critical. This program is a bridge between dependency and full independence, a way to stabilize your housing so you can focus on work, education, or your personal goals without the constant stress of wondering how to make ends meet. While the advocacy and assistance programs can operate separately, they can sometimes overlap. A housing advocate can walk you through the financial assistance process, help you fill out forms, and develop a realistic budget plan that sets you up for long-term success. Another program that could put a little extra cash in your pocket is the Employment Incentive Program, which offers $178 per month if you're working at least 80 hours monthly. This is at least 20 hours a week, which basically is part-time. You can ask your housing advocate for more information about this program. When combined, these supports can significantly reduce your housing costs and create a sustainable foundation as you transition into adulthood. The Youth Housing Advocacy Program and the Youth Housing Assistance Programs are really about empowerment. They are not just a safety net, but a learning opportunity. They help young people practice independence with reassurance that they are not alone while doing it. Learning how to budget, communicate with landlords, and find the right housing options are all part of building stability. And through the YHAP programs, you don't have to figure those things out by yourself. If you're preparing to age out of care, or if you've already transitioned and need housing support, ask your caseworker or aftercare advocate about a YHAP referral. You can also visit the DCFS Brighter Futures website. Click Promoting Independence and Self-Sufficiency, and you will find this information under the Housing and Cash Assistance for Current and Former Foster Youth in Care tab. Additionally, you can email the DCFS Office of Housing and Cash Assistance at dcfs illinois.gov if you have any questions. Because stability starts with support, and support starts with knowing what's available to you. Thank you for listening to the ICW Exchange, and I wish you all the best of luck as you enter adulthood.